Hey, what's up guys, and welcome back to askNK. Today we will be taking a look at some of the interesting updates and improvements that will be coming over to TwinMotion sometime next year. So 2020 is wrapping up and 2021 seems to be very interesting, as there are certain things that have been outlined by the folks at Epic Games, about TwinMotion and the roadmap and things that will be coming. Now this year we did see some very interesting improvements in terms of vegetation, in terms of volumetrics, like you can see right here on the screen. This was actually something that wasn't possible sometime. So right now you have like real-time volumetrics that you can get. And for the most part, we did also see some very nice improvements in terms of reflections, in terms of transferring data from one place to another. So real quick, let's just simply go over certain things that are now available before we talk about the cool stuff that are in progress and things that are supposed to be coming. So we did see vegetation like we talked about. We saw some very improved depth of field, and we saw some very interesting things in terms of shading. So there were cool and nice assets that made their way to the brand new version of TwinMotion within the 2020 version. And we did see the rotator and translators. Moving forward, we also saw that there were some improvements in terms of water. Transferring data from one place to another became super easy with the 2020 release. So for those working with ArchiCAD, Revit, Ricad, and also Rhino, this was even way seamless. The folks at Epic Games also tried as much as possible to make sure that you can now bring in your datasmith file directly in TwinMotion. Now for those who don't know that this is actually a possibility, if you go over to File and go over to Import, you can now easily import a datasmith file. So this one is very interesting to see that it is, something that is now native. And a few days ago, we talked about the fact that you can now move your files from TwinMotion over to Unreal Engine. And this makes a lot of sense. Now, for those who would want to get some animated piece inside, and we do know that these are things that are limitations at this point for TwinMotion, don't worry, as these are things that you will be seeing sometime by 2021, hopefully. So moving forward, let's take a look at some things that are in progress. So some things that would make it to TwinMotion includes the integration of Quixel Megascan. So for those who like to work with Quixel, right now this is like the best time for you to start learning, grabbing Quixel. And Quixel is a free tool which you can get, by the way, and it is something that is also owned by the folks at Epic. And the folks at Epic Games are also trying to make sure that following with the updates and the new releases and things that will be coming, that you can now easily do your presentation on the cloud. And this is actually something that is being implemented as we speak, as if you go over to TwinMotion 2020.2 now and you go over to the file section, you are now made to sign in to TwinMotion. So at this point you can now sign in and you can now go over to your account section and do all of that stuff. But this is more like a preparation for things to come. So right now TwinMotion is being tied with Epic Games account. So once you want to start doing your online collaboration, you want to do your presentation online, it's going to be easy for you to access most of the other resources that the folks at Epic Games are also giving out. There is updates to healthcare characters that will be coming. Like right here, you can see there's already some tease about these healthcare characters. You can also see that we have some more casual characters. There are senior characters that will be coming. And there's also a couple of updates for assets. So right here, we are seeing that there are some cool assets that might just come to TwinMotion. And these are like very high quality assets. And you can see these things here. We also see that right here, some high resolution trees would also be coming. And scrolling all the way down, we're seeing some improvements to textures. So in terms of textures and shadings, I think they are trying to rework some of these things and make them even nicer. We did also talk about the fact that the VR, it works. It has some very cool stuff that you can do with it. But we also see that probably there's going to be a bit of an improvement. So for those who want to see how VR works in TwinMotion, this is actually something that most other rendering apps doesn't offer. You can now easily take a look at this. And at the same time, I love the fact that the presentation stuff is coming. So if you're trying to work with TwinMotion and you want to present this to someone, or maybe you want to package your TwinMotion file and share it with your client so that they can walk around and do those things that you probably don't have the time to render, this is now a possibility that makes a lot of sense. So moving forward, there are some very nice preview modes, and there are a couple of menus that will be coming over, and these right now are in progress. There are also some very vital and interesting, mind-blowing improvements that are under consideration. We saw the integration of LiDAR with iPhones and the iPads, And right now they are looking at considering that implementation. You can now scan any content, convert it to a digital content, and throw that into TwinMotion. Animated FBX is also something that is potentially coming, and you can already see that there are some test scenes about it. You can see this is a test scene, and hopefully we don't only get animated FBX, we should also be able to get a Alembic file. So once you throw in an Alembic file, you should be able to have that animate directly in your scene. V-Ray material supports are coming. We're also seeing some improvement to ray tracing. So ray tracing support seems to be something that might just make it to TwinMotion 2021. There are some very cool render passes. So for those who like to do some compositing, you know, this is something to keep in mind as they are under considerations for things to come. So all of these beautiful things, I'm going to put a link in the description where you can check it. License plates, HDRI maps for your skies, and we see some buildings, and there are some fence hedging tools, some road tools, some spacing tools. Lovely stuff. The future definitely is bright for TwinMotion users. These things are not going to stay too long before they will show up. So hopefully 2021, we're definitely going to see some very good set of improvements that are going to come. And in terms of animation and phasing, we saw some tremendous updates to phasing this year. And it's also interesting to see that we're getting a handheld camera movement. There is also a time lapse for traffic, which is going to be very, very nice. And meanwhile, we are also seeing that this right here, which is multi-user project review, is definitely something that I would like to see. It's just very, very convenient for collaboration and for those who want to work on the same file or, you know, review the same project at different time zones. This is just something that is very beautiful. The changing for materials directly in the presenter is also something that is very, very exciting to see. A bit of an update coming to the cameras, to the 3D connection mouse, which you can use to travel around your scene. So for those who want to see this, link is going to be in the description. Meanwhile, I think it's time to actually talk about the volumetrics, because, you know, we talked about this volumetrics thing sometime, and a couple of you guys seems to have had issues with this one. So how this works is very simple. So what we need to do, let's simply go all the way out here. And for this, actually, I think it makes sense to get a brand new scene. So let's just get a brand new scene right over there. Click here, go over to where we have the trees. Let's get this tree. And yes, we also saw, you know, the aging stuff with brand new version of TwinMotion, and there is, you know, more updates about this stuff going to be coming, so we can make copies like so. So for those who would want to also play with your trees, you want to get them animated, this is also something very interesting. So at this point, once you have this and you want to create that volumetric effect, you can now do it. Okay, how you can do it is simple. You know, we have the time of day, all right? So you can use this time of day and do some stuff. And at the same time, you also have your location. So with the location, you can play with this, position your lights wherever you want. So let's just say we want our lights to be here. Now, if we have our sunlight right there, we don't see the volumetrics. I mean, we can only see like the sunlight is trying to pierce through, but we don't see the volumetrics. So for that, you need to go over to lights. You need to get a light type of your choice. And by the way, we also saw the very cool, you know, area lights. So you can grab the Omni lights and raise this all the way up. So let's grab that Omni light, raise it all the way up, increase the radius of this Omni light, and turn on the haze. And once you turn on the haze, you can now easily go into the more section and turn this down however you choose. Now, what will this do? You're creating your own volumetric. So at any point in time you choose to increase this, you can play with how big or how small you want the haze of the light to pass through this. So if we also go in here and we try to drop this, let's drop this by 1.5 and drop that like so. Take a look at what happens. If I switch over and I start playing with this, you notice we have that volumetric light passing through. So it just makes a lot of sense. You're having this God ray effect, and at the same time you're having, you know, the lens flare. You can see that we have that lens flare effect going in there, and this is very, very nice. And of course, we've covered a couple of topics. We've covered tons of updates about TwinMotion 2020.2 and also TwinMotion itself. So for those who want to see this, link is going to be in the description where you can take a look at it. And at the same time, for those who want to take a look at some of the updates that are available in TwinMotion, or probably want to go through and learn how TwinMotion works, link is also going to be in the description where you can see these things for yourself. And while we're talking about this, the folks at Epic Games TwinMotion, they have a very cool challenge going on right now. So if you want to join this challenge, this is more like the winter challenge for the Xmas. So you can go in and join this. This is the 5th one that is being done this year, and this is the 5th one that is being done, and it's titled Capture a Winter Wonderland Experience. What do you stand to gain? You stand to gain $500, and then you can also use this time to create some amazing piece that you can now throw into your portfolio. Now, when you want to submit this, you need to submit this at 2K resolution, and at the same time, you will need to work with TwinMotion 2020.1 or higher, and the submission date or deadline for this is Monday, 18th of January 2021. So I'm going to put a link to this in the description as well, so you guys can take a look. So once you're submitting this on either Twitter or LinkedIn, you need to use the @TwinMotion handle to submit this either on Twitter or on LinkedIn. But if you're doing this on Instagram, you need to use the @TwinMotion official. And also remember to use the hashtag TwinMotion challenge to submit this. And for those who would like to see the breakdown of the last community challenge, link is also going to be in the description. That will take you over to this amazing piece. This beautiful piece, you can see the breakdown, and you can also see how the creator made use of the Quixel bridge, leverage of the free contents that were available on Quixel, and use them to compose his scene. So you can get a couple of tips and also some tricks from here and see how you can implement this for or on your next project. So this is definitely going to be about it. Cool stuff are coming over to TwinMotion 2021, and we cannot just wait to see these things. So hopefully these things under consideration makes it over to the public, and it's just going to be an amazing time to work in TwinMotion, and every single thing that, you know, the community has been looking for, everything that the community has always wanted, they will find this here. And if you have any ideas or anything that you would want to see, like right here, you can see we have some GPU suggestions. If you have any ideas you want to submit and you want those ideas to be considered, simply go over to the link which I'm going to put in the description and click on submit idea to submit your ideas. And that's about it. Tell me what you guys think about this one in the comment section. And for those who are not yet on the Discord, link is going to be in the description to the Discord, so you can go ahead and join the Discord. And for those who have suggestions of softwares and stuff that they would like to see, also suggest that on Discord, as I'll do my best to check these things out. And if you like this video or you learned something from this, you can go ahead and give it a like, and don't forget to share with a friend. And if you're new here, it's going to be amazing for you to hit the subscribe button and also turn on notifications so that you don't miss the next video or the next update. And until I see you guys again with a tutorial update, Free Friday, Tutorial Tuesday, tips and tricks, things like this. Peace.